The forest seemed to swallow them whole. One minute, Emily and Jake were following a worn trail, sunlight dappling through the canopy. The next, the path vanished. Twilight crept in, turning familiar trees into menacing shadows. Panic set in as darkness deepened. Every rustle of leaves sounded like footsteps behind them. Every snapping twig was a predator approaching. They huddled together for warmth, their fear a tangible thing. They argued, blaming each other for their predicament. Hunger gnawed at their stomachs, exhaustion weighed heavy on their eyelids, but sleep offered no escape. Only nightmares filled with unseen eyes watching from the darkness. Days blurred together. They scavenged for berries, their stomachs constantly churning. They drank from muddy streams, each sip heavy with the taste of desperation. Hope, once a flickering flame, dwindled with each passing hour. The forest, once beautiful, now felt sinister. Thorns tore at their clothes, their skin scratched and bleeding. The air grew heavy, filled with the whispers of unseen things. They were being watched, hunted. One evening, as they huddled in the hollow of an ancient oak, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. It was Emily. Something unseen had bitten her, leaving a gaping wound on her leg. Panic surged through Jake. He tore a strip from his shirt and tried to staunch the bleeding, but the wound was deep. Emily's face was pale, her breathing shallow. Despair threatened to consume him. Then from the darkness came a voice, a low, soothing voice that seemed to emanate from the trees themselves. It spoke of help, of sanctuary. It promised safety, but at a price. They were too weak, too desperate to resist. The figures emerged from the trees like phantoms, their faces obscured by the shadows of their hoods. They moved with an eerie grace, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. Terror warred with a flicker of hope in Jake's chest. They lifted Emily, her body limp, and beckoned Jake to follow. He hesitated for a moment, fear clinging to him like cobwebs. But the thought of losing Emily spurred him forward. He plunged deeper into the darkness, following the strange, silent figures. The forest seemed to part for their rescuers, revealing a winding path bathed in an ethereal glow. As they walked, the air grew warmer, the scent of pine replaced by the intoxicating fragrance of unknown blossoms. Ahead, nestled in a hidden grove, a light beckoned. They reached a clearing bathed in moonlight. In the center stood a towering structure of smooth black stone, pulsing with an inner light. The hooded figures carried Emily towards it, their movements fluid and silent. They were being led to the unknown, to a destiny they couldn't comprehend. The interior of the structure was a whirlwind of light and energy. Strange symbols adorned the walls, pulsing with an eerie life of their own. In the center, bathed in a blinding light, floated a being of pure energy. It spoke, its voice a symphony of 1,000 whispers, and Jake felt his very essence tremble. The being spoke of Emily's resilience, of Jake's unwavering love. It spoke of a destiny entwined with powers beyond human comprehension. Then, with a gesture, the being infused both Jake and Emily with a surge of raw energy. Pain ripped through them, then subsided, leaving behind a tingling sensation, a feeling of immense power. When Jake opened his eyes, he saw Emily gazing at him, her own eyes glowing with the same otherworldly light. They could feel the power coursing through their veins, a force that could move mountains, heal the sick, even defy death itself. They were gods now, forever bound to this strange world and its enigmatic benefactor. Then, with a jolt, Jake woke up. He was in his own bed, the morning sun streaming through the window. Beside him, Emily slept peacefully. It had all been a dream, a vivid, terrifying dream of another world, of unimaginable power and terrifying responsibility. Or had it? As Jake looked at his hand, at the faint tingling sensation that lingered there, he couldn't help but wonder,